Good evening, everybody, and welcome back once again to my GM. I'm here, as always, with the one and only Majima.
Well, let me tell you something, viewers. I'm back, like always, dude, and I don't know what I'm doing here, and I don't know how I found these 5 empty hypodermic needles sitting on my bedside, brother. But I feel real good right now. I feel jacked up, and I feel ready to scumbag another win this week, man.
Oh dear.
I mean, I literally have greater politicking power than Hulk Hogan. If this was Top Trumps, I'd be the only one who could beat his politic rating. So, I feel like unwashed and unclean saying that, but I almost feel a sad sense of pride as well, which says a lot about me as a person. I fear, but you know, you got to take the dubs. If you get a dub, you got to take the dub.
Right. No messing about. Let's jump into it this week.
Let's just jump right into it.
Let's just jump into it. What do I want to do this week? What is my commissioner goal? Book your least popular superstar for a match this week. That's...
Why are these commissioner goals so shit?
I don't know. I'll see. Right, first things first. I've been doing a little review of my roster.
Ooh.
And I decided it's time for budget cuts.
Can I make a request that you react to your roster like Gordon Ramsay on Kitchen Nightmares, please?
I have no idea how I'd even begin to go about that.
Scottish shouting, swearing. I mean,
where are the fucking fighters?
Where are the fighters? We got 5 bruisers sat there behind the counter, and none of you are fucking making anything.
What's this? Is that a face bruiser in a match with a heel bruiser? What the fuck are you doing?
It's like 2 big lumps of shit in a 5-pound bag smashing into each other. Fucking disgrace.
Anyway, yeah, I'm doing some reviews of my roster, and I've decided that it's time to cut Vince.
Fair.
I ran the program I intended to. I'm just going to cut my losses because I'm not going to use it anymore.
I mean, he's kind of hard. He's the sort of person, even back in the day when he was a lot fitter and younger, you would only really use him for one specific program with somebody if he had heat with them. You wouldn't he was never been a regular roster member, so I think it's a very, very smart, very sensible decision.
However, I don't just want to cut. I would like to bring someone in to replace him.
Okay.
So, I'm going to give Madge a minute or two to just look over the roster, just to make sure, but I do have someone in mind.
Okay. I mean, I may well want to be seeing the legends as well.
Go ahead.
Let me just consult my notes.
Just a quick review. We don't want to hang about on this one too long.
No, that's fine. Well, the legend I wanted this week is not actually there anyway, so...
So, you happy for me to go ahead?
I'm happy for you to go ahead now. Yeah, I'm not really set on any specific person.
Okay. I wasn't certain, but I'm going to take a bit of a punt on someone that I probably wouldn't normally pick.
Okay.
So, please welcome to SmackDown, Damian Priest.
Interesting.
What I am going to do as well is I am going to add 2 weeks onto the contract of Rhea Ripley.
That's a very smart decision. Can't argue with that.
And you know what?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know I literally just re-signed him, but that was just in case things went as not planned for SummerSlam. So I think I'm going to release Undertaker.
Fair enough. Well, fair enough.
You cannot release more than one superstar per week. Okay, well I won't do that now. That's such a weird rule.
That is a weird rule. I do like the headcanon that the Undertaker just waited for you to be about to release him. He called you into his office and you were like, "Sorry, I'm releasing you." He just lies on the floor. You're like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And then you see the rule that says you cannot release more than one superstar per week, and you just hear the gong, and he just sits up. He just looks at you and says, "Rest in peace," and then leaves.
Oh my god, I've never felt so threatened. Right, that's an expensive. God, is the commercial campaign worth it? Yes, because we always overestimate how expensive things are going to be.
I feel like we also overestimate, like... The thing is, yeah, we're losing the money now, but I don't think we've had a single show where we haven't made money.
Exactly.
Like on the past of the show, I mean.
Exactly, so... Didn't worry about it. Maybe I should just go all in this week and see how it benefits me. Fuck yeah, I've got cash. Let's go.
Fuck it, I got money. I got fucking money.
Right, let's book the show. I can go back to that in a bit if I feel like it's necessary. So, my main event is going to be Bianca Belair versus Rhea Ripley.
Oh.
A SummerSlam rematch. To be held under Extreme Rules.
Mm.
And it's for the SmackDown Women's Championship.
Literally about to ask if it was a title shot.
It is. What promises have I got lined up?
I'm already shaking.
You're panicking?
I'm gonna lose my job!
Okay, for my opener, it's a risk, but I'm going to do Randy Orton, who is going to be very upset with me for putting him in a match this week, considering he basically died at SummerSlam.
No, I mean, if you look at his stamina, he is skirting the precipice of death. He's not dead yet.
And he's going to be taking on Kevin Owens.
Okay.
That's going to be a normal match.
Can I just say, it is actually such a violation that his popularity is so low. That's such a violation.
It's because I haven't used him for like a month.
I guess so, yeah. I get it. But even then, it still just doesn't feel quite right.
And then for my last spot, I'm going to do Liv Morgan versus Bayley.
Mm. Oh, you've done a lot better with the women's wrestling than I have. You really have.
I think both of us are both I think we're both in a position where we want to be doing better.
Yeah. Doesn't help when my champion refuses to fucking lose a match, but I mean, I can't really do anything about that. I've tried everything.
Okay. Last one. Gonna have Seth Rollins call out Edge.
Okay. That's a very saucy rivalry.
And then for my final promo, Now, it's annoying that we can't, like, amend the order of events.
Well, like which promo comes first, sort of thing.
Well, it's like, put it this way, I would like this I want, in terms of the running order, I would want this promo to open the show, like, before the first match.
Yeah, I don't really know why it doesn't let you do that, but I guess it's just one of those things, isn't it, really?
Pete Dunne is going to call out Roman Reigns. That's my promo. Don't have space for a match for Peyton Royce, unless, I mean, who would she fight?
For once, it's actually a half decent reward as well. To be fair,
Exactly. That's why.
Mine is just going to be like book a wrestling match. I hope book a promo.
The only babyface bruiser I've got in the women's division is Belair, and there's no point.
Yeah, well, it wouldn't.
Well, actually, not just there's no point. I can't.
I mean, you could, but it would literally lead to. Oh, you can't as well. But even if you could, it would. I see what you mean when you said no point, because nothing would come from it.
Yeah.
Have Peyton Royce interrupt the title match.
Oh my god! I don't think that would count. It says let her have a match.
I wouldn't. I'm kidding anyway. Yeah. Like, can you imagine this massive title match and Peyton Royce just comes streaming down the rampway? Like, I think they would genuinely just keep wrestling and ignore her. I think they'd just be like, I don't care. Like, genuinely, no one asked Peyton. No one asked.
Just gonna look at that overview. I am tempted to do Orton versus Owens with a stipulation, but I don't know. I mean, if I do it, it'd be a tables match. No, especially considering my plan, I don't think it makes sense. So,
you have a plan. That always worries me when one of us has a plan, because it's never me.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to confirm that show, I think. Also, I will say, I'm not going to go into specifics. I've had a thought about promos and something about them that I'm not using effectively. But I don't have the capacity to do it this week.
Or is it the type of promo?
Yeah, there's a specific promo type that I don't think I'm properly taking advantage of, so I'm going to keep that in mind going forward.
Self-promo?
I'll be keeping that to myself, for now anyway.
A self-promo about self-promos. I like it. All right then.
Jake Roberts, hey, my contract at Raw is up at the end of the week.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be interested in staying. The cost would be $68,000.
Jeez, that is steep. Fuck me.
That is a lot.
Thing is, I'm pretty sure he is in a rivalry at the moment. So
I'm pretty sure he's got something going on with Sheamus.
I'm going to try and lowball him.
Oh, $47,000?
Yeah, because $68,000 is a lot.
I think he's going to reject it.
Probably, but I'd rather try.
Oh, no, okay, he took it.
Okay.
Not what I was looking for, but I'll take it. See you next week. Moderate decrease to Jake the Snake's morale.
Money.
Robert Roode, hey, my contract at Raw is up at the end of the week.
Ah, fuck.
I think you got a few of these here.
Probably.
I'd be interested in staying. The cost would be $26,000.
That's a lot more reasonable. No, I'll pay 26. I'll pay 26.
Okay.
Jake Roberts is definitely setting Damien on me, but I did save 20k, so who's the real winner here?
Great, looking forward to staying with Raw. Eddie Guerrero, hey, my contract at Raw is up at the end of the week.
Okay.
I'd be interested in staying, and the cost would be 36k. I expected that to be a lot higher.
Yeah, I mean, what's the lower option?
25.
I'll pay 36. I'll pay 36.
Looking forward to staying with Raw. AJ Styles, I'm not happy about losing my championship last week. As a former champion, I'm enacting my rematch clause. I want a championship rematch against Michaels. Nobody else better get a shot before me.
Does this have to be within? Does this have to be now?
No, it just means he has to get the first title match against Michaels. So no one else can get a title shot before him, but it doesn't actually matter when.
Yeah, I'm fairly happy.
Oh no, you don't get a choice in this one. I've had it before.
I was fairly happy to do that.
Oh,
anyway.
you do. You do get a choice. Okay, never mind. I thought you didn't get a choice.
This game is genuinely bullying you. It's actually not fair. Or maybe this is a different one. Yeah, I'll give him that. I'll give him that. He was on a good run before he lost it. I think if he can win it back in a rematch, that's fair enough. If he loses that rematch, then he's not going to be in the title picture for some time. So
yeah, I think that's fair.
I can accept that. Yeah, I can live with that. Definitely.
Sounds good, AJ. Good. Don't keep me waiting too long. I already miss wearing that gold around my waist. Samoa Joe, look, Happy has been handing me nothing but losses. Isn't there someone else on the roster you can match me up against for a change? Well, Joe, maybe if you didn't fucking lose, it wouldn't be a problem.
Yes, if you hadn't let a literal sodding Tic Tac make an absolute fool of you every week, then this wouldn't be an issue. But fair enough. I mean, I definitely, I will always have room in my plans for Samoa Joe. I love how I can say no. I can be like, no, I have literally nothing for you right now. Like I don't have anything for you to do.
I am like real life WWE. You will have rematches for the end until the end of time.
Guess who you're facing this week? Is it Baron Corbin? It's Baron Corbin. No, that sounds good. Yeah, I'll definitely make sure I've got something for him. If there's no one for him, then I'll
Glad
bring
to hear
someone
he
in.
got to snap out of this spiral.
He has been in a spiral, but I mean, it could be worse. He could be.
Hey, Lily.
Hello, Lily. He could be like a little bitch like JBL. So I'm glad he's not stormed out on me.
True.
Well,
he's trying.
Yeah, I'd say that. I'm pretty happy. I thought he was quite reasonable there.
Jesus Christ, those contracts really hit your budget.
I thought they would. But hey, Joe, I've still got a good amount of money left, so I'm not really... I'm going to keep an eye on it, but I'm not like panicking about it by any means. So
special effects, veteran lights, 3D effects, and pyro are now available.
Nice, okay.
What do you want to do first, Geezer?
I'll do my logistics, because I'm going to use the top arena and the top advertisements, and then I'm just going to use like maybe... I'll probably use like the second crew, I think, because I don't want to go crazy on the money this week.
Backstage crew?
Yes, yeah. And the same with the special effects as well, sorry. I'll just use the second of both.
Basic lights, effects, and pyro?
Yes, yeah.
Sounds good. How you doing, Lily?
Excuse me.
Okay, what next?
I'll check my commissioner goal first.
Watch it be something super easy, like say schedule. Oh, okay, that's right.
Schedule 2 human wrestlers in a match.
Schedule a run-in on one of your champions this week. That is a very good reward, though.
To the moon. Oh, that is I might actually have to do it then. You know.
That's really good. I remember I used that on Pete Dunne. And
you did, and it turned him into the only popular man to come out of the city of Birmingham in the last like 50 years. So, quite impressive, really, isn't it?
Damn. Okay.
What?
Brutal.
Have you seen Birmingham? You have seen Birmingham.
Yes.
Yes. Well, I'm very sorry for you. Still.
Sheamus demanded that he win his next match. Okay.
It's kind of a bullshit demand. I'm a bit pissed off about that, actually. That's a complete bullshit demand.
I mean, you can fix a match if you want.
I can, and as much as he is my compatriot, so I want to look after him. Like I don't like giving people wins, but oh god, I can actually fix a match. Fuck, I literally thought
That's what I'm
incredible.
saying. It was literally the fixed match card.
Incredible. Well, Joe, I want to check my roster first because I want to see what I've got going on in terms of rivalries. So I can just get
HBK's popularity is through the roof.
Yeah, was it like? Fuck, it's nearly 80. Holy shit. Do you know what? I think
I have shot. I
think Cactus Jack and Umaga is going to have to go on some point today.
Yeah, probably. As I say, I've probably shot myself in the foot by releasing Vince because it's got rid of my level 3 rivalry. But I really just had no interest in pursuing that one anymore. I wanted it as a one and done for that purpose.
Yeah, but to be fair, Lily, that's absolutely true, and that is a genuinely good point. But I fucked that up so badly, it almost counts. I think this week my card has kind of made itself. You know, I think it's made itself.
Lily, I'm so glad you chose tonight of all nights to call Majima out on that. And I'm going to leave that at that for now. Are you saying the card basically chooses itself? Say.
I think it does, yeah. I've literally got like 3 rivalries that need building, and I think the stamina is fine for them really. So I think the card has kind of done itself a little bit. The promos are going to have to be, well, one of the promos is going to have to be building something between AJ and Sean, obviously. Mansoor is good, but I don't want to kill him, so he's probably not going to be making an appearance this week. And I can understand why it may look like I shot myself in the foot when I signed Mansoor on paper, but I can tell you in reality it has not turned out remotely like that. And I fully expected it would, but it really didn't. That's all I will speak on the matter.
Yeah, the Mansoor signing worked out surprisingly well.
He is just an absolute G. I love him. So there's a couple of people here, isn't there, who don't really have anything going at the moment.
Yeah, you ended a lot of rivalries at some stage.
I did, yeah. I'm thinking because Sheamus is in a thing at the moment anyway. So I wonder how good a Tic Tac versus Nakamura rivalry could be. Because I actually quite like the idea of that, and it would make sense in what I'm about. It would make sense because I have a plan that would align quite well with that. So, yeah, I kind of like the idea of that, you know. Although I need to schedule a run-in on one of my champions, apparently, but because who could I use that on? I could use that on Strowman. I could use that. Oh, it is a really good card, isn't it? Jesus, yeah. It is. It actually really is. Joe, I'll book the matches I know I'm going to do for now.
Okay.
Tic Tac is just rice on steroids. It's just an extra thick rice. It's just thick rice. So my main event is going to be a renewing of that absolutely devastating rivalry between Cactus Jack and Umaga, because I love it when 2 men go into the ring and genuinely commit legalized assault and try and kill each other. And far be it from me to stop 2 men from literally trying to end each other's lives in a wrestling ring. So that's going to be the main event. It will be 1-on-1. I don't really know. I'm thinking of whether I should try and do a stipulation, to be honest.
I'm going to stop intervening on your shows because clearly I need to stop doing that.
No, please, by all means, continue to give me very good sound advice. It's really hurting me, really hurting my shows.
I'm giving you better advice on your shows than I'm doing on my own shows.
You know how to book my own shows better than I do. I'm literally scamming a living right now. I'm in every way. I'm scamming a living. So do these two have? Do either of them have like a specialist match type that they're suited to or whatever?
Not that we're aware of.
Okay. What did we book them in last time? Was it Extreme Rules?
I'm certain it was Extreme Rules.
I think it's got to be tables this time then. I think it just has to be. This shit basically. This shit basically. Okay, yeah, no. Admittedly, yes, but it's Cactus Jack. Cactus Jack.
Oh no, it's not.
It's like if you took one of the flavors out of the Neapolitan ice cream. It's just not. It's not okay in any way.
I mean, at this point, if we had an episode of Raw without a dodgy tables match, I would ask for a refund, and I didn't even pay anything. So,
wait, a match that finished legally in a genuinely satisfying way. Fuck off! I want a refund. Where's my money? Okay, I'll book the opener now.
I came for shenanigans.
I came for
nothing
bullshit,
else,
and I got no bullshit. I'm massively disappointed here. Joe, I'll book the opener now because I know. So the opener, because there's two matches I could put on. It's either going to be Sheamus v Jake the Snake, or it's going to be Rude and whoever versus. I think it was Rude and Savage versus. I don't remember. My brain is fucking fried. Whoever those guys were. Those people.
What, Roberts and Sheamus?
Those chaps. Yeah.
What were you talking about? The tag team match?
Yes, the tag match. Yes. Joe, I think for now, looking at it, the popularity of Sheamus and Jake is not brilliant, so I may well just do that. Sheamus v yeah.
Sounds tasty.
I think it is pretty tasty. Now I've got a choice. I could either book a match that is actually going to get a decent rating in the mid card, or I could, kiss Triple H's ass and book a match that is going to get an absolutely shocking rating, but it will get me a really good card. I'll just check who's on my roster, and then I'll see if there's anyone who I could feasibly have do a run in, because I don't really want to book Sean because he needs time to recuperate for the big rematch with AJ, and I wanted to do a promo for that anyway. So, are you looking at run-ins for the Sheamus Jake Roberts match?
Yes. Isn't that what you wanted? Or did I...
No, sorry, no. I probably didn't explain it very well. Yeah, because it has to be one of the champions who gets run in on. I'm just saying that I don't want Sean to be run in on. I don't want to book him in anything except from a promo, because otherwise his stamina's going to be... Like, his stamina's terrible already, actually, so to be honest, so...
so you want to see it for the women?
Yes.
My bad.
No worries. No worries.
So, Asuka, Alexa, Becky, Charlotte, Chyna, Dana, and Candice.
Okay, why is... I guess it doesn't matter really, because Becky's a specialist, but Chyna's a face as well, so... What stamina is Alexa on?
52.
52, okay. Do you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to book Charlotte Flair versus Becky Lynch with a run-in from Alexa Bliss. I'm doing it. I'll win there.
Oh, on Becky?
Yes, please, yeah.
God. This again. We're back here with these two.
We are, but at least it's not just those two do it, because even I'm sick of it at this point. So I'm trying to, do something a little bit different. Not very face-esque, is it, of Alexa Bliss to run in on the champion while she's having a completely fair, normal match? But hey ho, hey ho. I'm not going to waste my money on a match type for a run-in. So I do want to check the match type for Sheamus and Jake the Snake. Just in case either of them has a special match type.
Oh, I've got that.
I'm pretty sure Sheamus has extreme rules.
Let me just fix that. Might be. I'm pretty sure he does. Yeah. And we don't have one for Roberts.
Roberts doesn't have one. What has he been in already? Do you know?
I don't know, to be honest.
Okay.
I want to say he's been in an Extreme Rules match, but I don't actually know.
I mean, they've had what? They've had one match, so I could feasibly. The thing, was it last week or was it 2 weeks ago that they last had a match? I don't think it was last week, was it? No, it wasn't last week.
Well, last week would be SummerSlam, so no.
No, Joe, I'll give them another Extreme Rules, and we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I'm happy to do that.
Extreme Rules?
Yes. No, I'm tempted to get that fixed match and make it so that Sheamus wins. But then I'm just thinking, does that actually let you still play the match, or does it?
No.
No. Joe, I think I'll do it just because I did make Sheamus a promise. As much as I don't really want to, I did make Sheamus a promise.
That does mean we're only going to get to play one match on Raw tonight.
Yeah.
That's fine. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. I'm not going to...
I think, Joe, just this once. It will not. I promise you all, it will not become... I'm putting on an actual wrestling show, so it's not going to become a pattern. But I made a promise. Just this once. Jake Roberts is going to fucking hate me by the end of this week, by the way. He will literally kill me. He'll set 50 Damians on me. So he hates me now. But I will fix that match, and I will make it so that Sheamus wins that one.
Okay, we've never actually used this before, so
I don't think so.
We're going to be working it out on the fly. A second.
And actually, this works because, in a way, it doesn't work great, but I guess it means we also don't have to watch the same match type again. So that's probably the one saving grace of this complete clusterfuck.
Okay. Fix match.
Great. Okay.
And then use it
on Sheamus, yeah. On Sheamus.
Why can you pick Pete? Oh, I suppose it's in case you do it first. On Sheamus, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Sheamus will be guaranteed to win the match on this week's show. Do you want to proceed?
Absolutely. Yes, I do. Now, I was just thinking, because I know I said that I would have HBK cut a promo, or I'd have Styles cut a promo on HBK. Would that still mean that HBK recovers all of his stamina? If he's having if he's the one who the promo is being cut on, he's not doing the promo.
Yes. So whoever cuts the promo will gain a slightly reduced amount of stamina.
I think I'll just do that then. That's
fine. But the person who is the subject of the promo will get full stamina.
Let me just check my health spa power card first. I just want to see this because this might actually be quite a good time to use it because Sean does not have a lot of stamina at the moment. He's got like 18 stamina. So
send the chosen superstar to a top spa to recover 18 more stamina this week. They will be busy this week and unable to be booked for this week's show.
Do you know what? Actually, Joe, I am going to do that. I'm going to do that. On Sean. Yes, yeah. Yep.
I think he's going to gain like 40 stamina in that case.
That's absolutely perfect. Because then I could potentially even do a another specialist match type. And even if I don't, then he's actually going to be able to recover quite quickly. So.
Okay, that leaves you with your promos.
I think I'm going to do a call out promo anyway. Actually, no, Joe. What? The first one I'm going to do is a role change. I think it's time. He's such a smiley, nice guy. He's so infectiously happy. I think he has to change from a heel to a face. So we're going to make Happy Corbin a face.
In real life, I'd say you're crazy. In the
Yeah.
context of our MyGM,
Yeah.
it had to happen.
Precisely. Oh, do you know what I could do? I could do something very, very stupid, but it could be interesting. But then again, I might absolutely fucking hate it. I could do a Hulk Hogan heel turn and put him in a program with Samoa Joe. And I'm actually very interested now. I actually quite like the idea of this.
It does
Gosh.
sound intriguing, I have to say.
Do you know what? Fuck it, I'm going to do that. I want a role change, please, for Hulk Hogan to become.
Well done. Taking some risks over on Raw.
Why not? We never do, so we might as well try doing something mildly, mildly different. Somebody definitely liked it, which is good. I've got one good bit of positive feedback. I'll take that. I'll take that. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that card, to be honest. Yeah, can't really see anything to change.
There's the overall booking screen. Are you satisfied?
I'll just wait for it to come up. I think I am anyway, but I'll just give it one last look. Yeah, I'm satisfied. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that.
I will confirm the booking, but I'm actually just having a couple of tech issues. So I'm just going to go to a short break, guys, while I try and sort this out on my end.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry about that, guys. We're back now. My PC decided it did not want to cooperate.
Technology is not our friend.
Is everything okay on the stream, by the way? Just figure I'll check since it was just being a bit shitty before we carry on. Does everything look and sound okay? Yes, it'd be good. Cool.
Nice.
That's what we like. Okay, so it's time to use a bit of the theatre of the mind. And we're going to say that we're going to swap the opening match and the promo. So we'll say that the promo actually opens the show.
Why not?
And then we'll just get the rating when we get to where the game would want it to be. I assume no one has any issues with that, and if you do, well, too bad. It's my show. So...
Assuming no one has any issues with that. If you do, fuck you, mate.
I have 50p.
50p.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. Bye.
Anyway. So, SmackDown starts. You know, you get the usual intro package for SmackDown. And as the camera goes to the ring, we see the entire SmackDown locker room at ringside, circling the ring. And in the ring are 3 specific individuals, everyone else outside the ring, in a circle. And in the ring, you have the general manager of SmackDown making a rare in-person appearance. Normally when we see the general manager, it's usually backstage, but he's actually in the ring tonight. And he's flanked on one side by the SmackDown Women's Champion, Rhea Ripley, and on the other side, the Universal Champion, Roman Reigns. And the general manager addresses the WWE Universe and he says, well, first of all, I would like to thank everyone for coming to SmackDown tonight. And I hope you enjoyed the incredible spectacle that was SummerSlam. SmackDown put on some truly incredible matches. The critics have been raving about classics like Randy Orton versus Big E and Roman Reigns versus The Undertaker. It was an incredible night for SmackDown. And this has been a theme of the Blue brand for several weeks now, even several months. We continue to put on the best wrestling content for the fans. Every single week, everyone around this ring, the 2 champions standing next to me, they all go out there every single week and they bust their asses, putting on the best performances, putting on the best matches, bringing you the best televised content. And they do it for all of you. And for those of you in attendance tonight, for those of you watching at home, I would like to extend my thanks. However, for some reason, it has become increasingly apparent that a certain other show, specifically Monday Night Raw, continues to put on haphazard content, consistently mediocre matches, a bizarre structure to their show, and quite frankly, not on the level of SmackDown. And yet, despite this, people are flocking to Raw. And it doesn't take a genius to just look at the ratings and see that at the moment, more people are watching Raw than SmackDown. Now, of course, a little friendly competition is always good, but I am disappointed. I feel let down, not for me, but for the superstars, the men and women of SmackDown. They're the best of the best in the world, every single one of them, doing what they do best, busting their asses, working themselves to the bone, and yet they are not getting the proper respect, they are not getting the proper appreciation that they deserve, and I, quite frankly, am disgusted by it. People would rather watch a show with an egomaniacal, self-centered bastard at the helm,
Oh yeah,
running
baby.
running that show, picking favourites, playing favourites, picking who he decides should get the win. Yeah, Madge, I'm calling you out. We all saw the debacle with Alexa Bliss and Asuka. We all saw you picking sides, playing favourites. Your inability to remain impartial. It sickens me. It disgusts me. I come to this job every single week. I remain impartial. I remain professional. I do my job. I do what's best for business. And then you go out there and you make a mockery of everything that we hold dear, of everything that we hold sacred, because you can't keep yourself in check. Well, I'm sick and tired of it. I'm fed up with my show, with my superstars being disrespected and not being appreciated by the fans any longer. And apparently, putting on the best matches isn't enough to convince these people. So I say, we have to settle this. Brand to brand. Majima, as the general manager of Monday Night Raw, consider this a challenge to you and your superstars. Brand warfare. I want to prove once and for all that SmackDown has the better superstars. So whenever management, whenever the board of directors can put together a show for this purpose, I am challenging you to bragging rights. The best of SmackDown versus the best of Raw. A best of 5 series. And let's make it exciting. The winning brand will get the number 30 entrants in both the men and women's Royal Rumble matches. A bit of friendly competition never hurt anyone. Well, maybe unless you compete on Raw. I've got the matches all laid down already. I've got it all planned out, Majima. All you need to do is accept this challenge. I'll even lay it out for you. We want to see the best. So how about this? A traditional Survivor Series style tag team match between 4 of the best men on SmackDown and 4 of the best men on Raw. Or how about a second Survivor Series match? 4 of the best women on SmackDown and 4 of the best women on Raw clashing. But of course, we can't forget the creme de la creme, the cream of the crop, the very best that these shows have to offer. How about your Raw Women's Champion versus my SmackDown Women's Champion? How about your WWE Champion versus my Universal Champion? And as for the 5th match, well, that will be a very, very special match. Never before and maybe never again. But I'll keep that one close to my chest for now. Want to know what that one is? All you need to do is accept my challenge. But be warned, it will be a clean sweep for SmackDown. It will be 5-0 to SmackDown because we are the best of the best. And now that I have said my piece, I would like to hand over to my Universal Champion. Roman Reigns, the floor is yours.
I was really hoping you were going to say your hand over to me because I was ready.
Damn, this promo is so long, the controller died. Damn, was I going for that long? Okay. PS5 is about to fall asleep. I then hand over the microphone to Roman Reigns. But before Roman Reigns can say a word, music hits the arena. The one man who is not present at ringside, Pete Dunne, makes his way to the ring. Everyone parts ways. They let him through. He gets into the ring. And he says, look, I wasn't interested in the little fun and games of the general manager trying to get his ego out. So now that that's settled, Roman, I have a fight to pick with you. Ever since I've come to SmackDown, I have beaten and battered my way to the top of the division. I beat Cesaro so badly, he quit. He walked out on SmackDown because he couldn't deal with me. And in my time on SmackDown, I've been referred to as the most brutal superstar in WWE. But what I saw last night from you, Roman, was quite unlike anything else I've ever seen. The way that you brutalised The Undertaker. And in the last few days since SummerSlam, I've heard a lot of comparisons about your performance with the way that I conduct myself in the ring. But I don't agree with them, Roman. You see, when I brutalise my opponents, there's a respect there. Because I know how dangerous every man I step into the ring with is. And I have to give them everything to walk out victorious. But Roman, what we saw from you at SummerSlam, that wasn't respect. That wasn't honour. That was fear. You tried to end The Undertaker, and you very well may have done. Because you know that if he comes back for another shot, you may not survive. Well, Roman, I'm here to tell you, you don't need to worry about The Undertaker coming back to beat you for that title. Because you are looking at the man who is going to take that championship from you and put an end to your reign of terror on SmackDown. Roman Reigns goes to respond, and Pete Dunne actually takes the opportunity and clocks Roman Reigns around the face with a big forearm, dropping the champion. Roman Reigns, he's taken off his feet, looks stunned at what has just happened as Pete Dunne exits the ring and assumedly leaves the arena. And after all that, it's time for our first match of the evening. We'll get the rating later on because game reasons. Majima, did you have any input before we get into the first match? Obviously, I assume we'll be hearing your response on Raw.
I got 50 weeks. Fuck you. Bye. I will give a proper. I'll give a proper response. Safe to say though, I am fuming. I'm mega fucking fuming. But I'll save the rest until we get our show underway.
Yeah, that's just it. You just tweet out, "I am fuming." That's it.
No,
That's all that happens.
I tweet out a video of the fat smelly cunt guy. So I've just been watching SmackDown, and I tune in, and the first thing I fucking hear is this guy calling me a fraud, saying I'm play favourites. He actually called me a fat smelly cunt. I want this man to be no more, and I want his business shut down because no one speaks to me like that.
Oh my word! All right. Time to get into the first match of the evening, and it's a big one. Randy Orton, who suffered a defeat at SummerSlam, takes on the returning Kevin Owens. Well, Randy Orton, I am surprised to see this man competing tonight after the horrific fall he took in that TLC match against Big E at SummerSlam. Big E suplexed this man off the top of the ladder, over the top rope to ringside, through a table. And yet somehow, just a few short days later, this man is back in the ring in competition again.
Yep, and that is Randy Orton all over, you know. He's been through the ringer his whole career. He's had injuries. He's lost plenty of belts. He's won plenty of belts. He's lost them. He's taken some beatings through his many long years in this sport, but he is one of the most resilient men on the face of this planet. If you knock him down, he gets back up twice as hard. If you knock him down 9 times, he gets back up 10. He's just that tough, and he's just that hard to beat. You can get a win over Randy Orton. You've won a battle. It does not mean you've won the war.
Well, I'll tell you what, here on SmackDown, we're not waiting for Raw's response. We're getting prepared already. So I want to make this an official announcement. This match between Randy Orton and Kevin Owens, it's not just for pride. The winner, assuming that between now and then they do not become the Universal Champion, they will book their place on the men's 4-man team for bragging rights. So this is a qualifying match for Team SmackDown. A chance to represent the blue brand against Raw. And these two have been here since the very start. Excuse me?
Lol, joke's on you. I'm not doing bragging rights. You've lied to them. They're gonna kill you.
Well, I'll just tell them. I mean, I mean, if you do that, you're either gonna be walking down the street, and you're either gonna get RKO'd out of nowhere, or you're gonna get power bombed in through a window. So you probably should accept.
Well, why am I not getting both? Do I not deserve to be treated like the royalty that I am in the wrestling world? I demand to be killed by both Kevin Owens and Randy Orton, actually.
Wow, listen to this guy's ego. This ego.
It's fucking massive. It's huge.
Just because he's been stealing a living in MyGM. He thinks he's hot shit. Alright, I see how it is.
Well, if everyone loves Eddie Guerrero for lying, cheating, stealing, if I do the same thing, then they should. I'm even better than he is at it, bro.
Oh shit, you actually got some good logic there. I don't like this.
There is no greater thief in wrestling. I'm the best thief in wrestling since the goddamn Repo Man. I'm the best thief in wrestling history.
Thank you for referencing one of my all-time favourite gimmicks.
Yes, I know. Probably the most underrated wrestler in wrestling history. Bret Hart actually said he was my mentor.
Shh. Oh, I didn't even get one punch in.
Well, you shushed me for that.
Oh, it's a disaster for Randy Orton.
That was literally like wrestling. That was like the biggest wrestling cuck in history. He literally just got immediately thrown away. That is so tragic.
Oh, hang on. Get the cameras out. It's the taunt. It's the iconic Orton pose. after Kevin Owens been dumped outside of the ring. Well, it's the usual question for you, Madge. Who's picking up the dub in this opening contest?
I think the sheer fact that Randy Orton is still competing in a wrestling ring after what happened last week means he is going to walk out of here with the win. No matter how good Kevin Owens is today, no matter how much he turns up tonight, I just can't see Randy losing this one. Just can't see it.
As a bold assessment, considering Orton cannot be anywhere near 100% after the TLC match against Big E at the SummerSlam's pay-per-view. I was in two minds there. I was going to say special event, and I was like, no, that's not what it's called. Oh, big chop from Owens. Trying to get some offense in this match. Oh, a double arm DDT. Very reminiscent of Mick Foley. Man of many names. Now Randy Orton is sent to the outside. Kevin Owens is going to follow him. Kevin Owens looking for... Not quite sure what he was looking for there. Some sort of pump handle maneuver, but doesn't get it and goes face first into the ring post. And he's going to do it again. And that might have knocked him unconscious. It's been some time since we've last seen Kevin Owens compete on SmackDown. But you know he's good enough to give anyone a match on their day. Isn't that right?
Absolutely. He could go toe-to-toe with just about anybody in wrestling, as long as he turns up. I guess the only criticism is sometimes you never know what version of Kevin Owens you're going to get. He can be inconsistent. Yeah.
Has been one of the most inconsistent competitors, certainly on SmackDown, which has stopped him from climbing up the ranks as much as he would have wanted to by this point. I'm sure back when the draft occurred, he envisioned himself as being close to a Universal Championship opportunity by this point, as Randy Orton gets the rope break from that Boston Crab.
Yeah, it's not safe to say it's not turned out how Kevin Owens would have wanted, or any of us would, because he's such a seasoned, talented competitor. He's got a lot of experience, a lot of wins, championships under his belt. So he has been a little bit. He has been a little bit disappointing. I would sort of hedge my bets and say, but it doesn't mean that we're not going to see something explosive from him tonight or going forward on SmackDown.
Just dropping Orton onto the ropes there. Owens heading to the top rope, looking for a big maneuver. There's a frog splash! And suddenly the momentum going the way of Kevin Owens into the cover. He was a bit delayed in going for it though, and he only gets a 1. Image froze. Oh boy, we love when this happens. I'm never sure what actually fixes this.
What fixed it last time?
Don't know.
Did you just have to? I thought maybe last time you had to just reload something.
I'm going to try fiddling around with some settings. You guys let me know if it starts working again. Because the problem is this also usually breaks the audio as well. I'm assuming you guys aren't getting anything through there.
No, it's just gone. The screen's gone black.
Okay, bear with me while I try and sort this out. Okay, guys, that should be back up on the stream. Let me know how that looks. It should all be okay now.
I can confirm I can see an image.
Cool, right. So what just happened? Owens hit a frog splash and Orton kicked out. Stunner! Oh, God!
Okay.
Oh! Oh, Orton kicks out at the last second.
You sounded.
Jesus Christ.
You sold that stunner through the commentary so well. I thought you'd taken it for a second.
I did take it in real life. I'm actually flat on my back at the moment, having done like 6 backflips.
Well, as long as you took it better than Vince at WrestleMania, then we're fine.
True. But that's like literally
basically impossible not to.
Lowest possible standards.
Well, that's a good theory, Lily, but I would have been talking mad shit over the SmackDown tannoy if I had managed to hack them. Also, I haven't done computing since GCSE.
Shush. He fucking reversed it the first time again. Oh my goodness. It's not as funny as the first time though. Oh my god. Owens. Neck breaker, and suddenly momentum in this match has shifted completely in favour of Kevin Owens as he gets another 2 count off of that neck breaker. Owens now looking for a modified version of the camel clutch, looking for the submission to confirm his place on Team SmackDown. Orton though going to fight his way out of that, as Orton now lifting Owens up, looking for his own version of a neck breaker, but Owens gets out of it.
So Owens has put in a great showing so far. He looks dangerous.
And Orton with a backbreaker! Vintage! Randy Orton. He was looking for the stomp. Owens saw it coming, he was going for the stunner. Orton with a roll up to steal it out of nowhere. Owens comfortably gets out of that one though.
Yeah, it was just barely a 1 count, not very impressive, but then when he's had so little of luck, so little of the match against Owens, expected him to get anywhere with that roll up.
Now Orton starting to take control of the contest. Big strikes, clubbing blows across the face of Kevin Owens. Owens with a corkscrew. Very nicely done by Kevin Owens. Oh, brilliant German suplex from Owens. Orton with a very nice power slam. Taking Owens off his feet. Only gets a 2 count. Orton drops the knee across the face of Owens, targeting the head
I mean,
of the prize fighter.
He's really starting to get back into it now, Randy Orton. That's his experience is showing.
And now Orton, he's stomping on all the limbs. He's trying to take everything away from Owens at once. And now Orton once again playing up to the fans, letting his ego get the best of him. Can Orton pick up a huge victory? Owens with a stunner! And again, Orton gets the shoulder up. Orton tried to rebound off the ropes to catch Owens off guard. Owens was ready for it. Oh, Orton catches the foot of Owens! RKO! And that, I think, will do it. Randy Orton qualifies for Team SmackDown.
And they're always out of nowhere, but that one particularly was so against the run of play. I don't think Nostradamus himself could have predicted an RKO was about there, and Kevin Owens certainly did not see that one coming.
Back to winning ways for the Viper. He needed this win tonight. Both men needed this win. But Randy Orton is the first individual to book a place at bragging rights. He qualifies for Team SmackDown. Now, there's always the chance that Randy Orton, he could get a Universal Championship match. He could become the Universal Champion, in which case that would override a position on Team SmackDown, but we will cross that bridge if and when we come to it. Okay, that's a decent rating, considering there was no rivalry or anything involved. But it has started a rivalry.
Yeah, 2.5 for his first match is pretty good.
I'll take that. Pretty good. And the rating for the Pete Dunne promo was good, and it started a rivalry. Brilliant.
Gotta say, it's a great start for the blue brand.
Okay, well, we're heading into some women's division action. Liv Morgan going 1-on-1 with Bayley. Bayley called out a number of superstars at SummerSlam, but most specifically Liv Morgan. Morgan looking for some revenge tonight. I don't know. I have half a mind to say that this is going to be a qualifying match as well. I'm not too sure.
You wouldn't surprise me, to be fair.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Elmwood Park, New Jersey, Liv Morgan.
I know. Tell you what do you guys think? Should this be a qualifying match? Should we make this a qualifying match for the first SmackDown woman to make their way to bragging rights? I think that sounds pretty fair. Fuck it. Fuck it. I'm saying it now. This is a qualifier. Let's go. Been a while since we've seen either of these two in action. Two of the originals of SmackDown. They were there they've been here since the draft. Bayley featuring prominently in the early months, although she's had some time off recently. Didn't seem best pleased about it at SummerSlam, however. Liv Morgan has also been a few weeks since we've seen her, but Liv Morgan is a former SmackDown Women's Champion in this series.
She is
So, two
indeed.
top competitors here, and no prizes for guessing who Magic was pulling for in this one.
Yeah, Bayley. My favourite drink, obviously, so, you know, has to be. No, I'm pulling for Liv Morgan, as always. Might consider doing some heavy-duty favours just to get an app. It's not going to lie.
Who's walking out with the dub in this one?
I hate to say it, but I do think Bayley just has the edge here. I think you can see that losing that SmackDown Women's title has affected badly. She just doesn't seem herself. She seems a little bit, I think, not quite 100% about her. I don't think.
Tell you what though, that was some innovative offense from Morgan to open the match. And the handspring, head scissors. One of the signature maneuvers, I suppose, of Liv Morgan. We do see her go to that one quite often. Alright, I've got a different question for you. As the Raw General Manager, assuming that you accept the challenge, bragging rights, who would you rather face off against in that team? Would you rather see Bayley or would you rather see Liv Morgan in that team?
Probably Bayley, because overall she's a bit more. I know I've said Liv Morgan's not on the greatest, but I think Bayley has been very stop and start, so I would feel a lot more facing her. Really, I don't really particularly want to face either of them, if I'm totally honest, but one of them is obviously going to be there anyway. So,
I mean, I will just make a point that just because a superstar loses a qualifying match does not mean they're done. They may get other opportunities down the line if I am happy with their form and their performances. So it's quite possible that you could end up facing both Liv Morgan and Bayley at bragging.
wow, I'm so happy about that. You're fucking ecstatic. When you hear my voice, how happy I am.
You sound absolutely thrilled to face off against two superior competitors.
Superior in what sense? Am I good, sir?
Every single way. On the mic, in the ring.
Okay. I'll let Asuka and Alexa Bliss and Becky Lynch know that.
Yeah, you tell them. You tell them I said that.
Might give her a financial bonus, for every disarmer she manages to. Little incentive just to really give it that extra mile for the brand.
Well, that's assuming that Becky Lynch loses that title before.
I suppose so. But I would have no complaints if she locked in the disarmer against your women's champion at all.
Bayley looking for the Bayley to belly there, but Morgan was wise to it. And now Morgan taking control of the contest. Looking now for that big facebuster, rebounds off the rope and she gets it. Bayley stunned. Morgan looking to capitalise. Bayley perched on the top rope. Hang on! The Oblivion! Liv Morgan strikes from seemingly nothing and Bayley gets the shoulder up just barely.
It's such a smooth finishing manoeuvre too, that Oblivion. Beautiful. But didn't get a lot out of it there. But it's a good start, it's a good way to turn things around and start getting the momentum in her favor.
Bayley now starting to put some offense together, but there's a running elbow. And another one. 2 in a row from Bayley there. Well, this isn't the only women's match we've got lined up for you tonight. I can confirm for you that our main event, Bianca Belair using her rematch clause following the new crowning of a new champion at SummerSlam. Rhea Ripley winning the SmackDown Women's Championship in that tables match. We're going to see those two clash again tonight, and this time it will be contested under Extreme Rules. So stay tuned for that one. Bayley now starting to take control of this contest against Liv Morgan.
See what? There's a little bit of vitriol between these two. I mean, you saw the way that Bayley just chucked Liv Morgan. No thought of safety. But, I think she took a lot of pleasure in watching her crash to the outside.
Bayley showed no love for the women's locker room at SummerSlam, and there's the Bayley to belly. Morgan getting the shoulder up at 2 though. But we've seen that move put away many a competitor in the past. That move has won Bayley championships. If Morgan needs to watch out, she doesn't fall prey to that one again. Ooh, drop kick to the top of the head that looked like. Not the regular connection you'd expect, but Bayley will take it. Couple of slaps there from Morgan. Some chops to the chest. Now going to work on the arm as well. Oh, and she crashes and she burns. And Bayley's going to capitalise with the rose plant. And that could be it. One mistake from Liv Morgan. And Bayley qualifies for bragging rights.
Yeah, and Liv Morgan will be furious with herself for putting such a good showing. Really competitive pretty much all the way through, and she looked like she... In no time at all, she will be devastated that she's failed to qualify like that.
Well, they say if you're gonna talk a bit of smack, you need to be able to back it up in the ring. Bayley doing that tonight, following up on her harsh words from SummerSlam. I'm actually alright with that getting 2 stars, because that means I think I've paced this show well. I was concerned about maybe putting this on as the opener, but that I've made the right call there. Plus the rivalry has grown, so I'm happy with that. That's decent. We then cut to the backstage area, where the man himself is standing before us, says, "Ladies and gentlemen, say hello to the Friday Night Messiah, Seth Gucci Rollins." Of course, keeping in with my new sponsorship. Well, we all saw the challenge laid out earlier tonight by our general manager. I would just like to applaud the honour and the courage of the SmackDown general manager. I, for one, stand with him in this manner. I think it's outrageous, the things that are going on Raw. I am proud to count myself among the most disciplined, loyal, honourable, and humble superstars in WWE. So I would just like to take this opportunity to throw my name out there. Mr. General Manager, if you're watching this, I'd like to make an announcement to all the world that I would like to put myself forward to be the captain of Team SmackDown at bragging rights. There is no one more qualified for this than I am. But as Rollins is saying this, he's interrupted from off screen. The camera pans and Edge walks into the shot. He said, "Sorry, I'm gonna have to cut you off there, Seth. Because nothing but drivel and utter bullshit was just coming out of your mouth. I'm saving everyone from having to listen to any more of it. Honourable? Loyal? Humble? Are you listening to yourself? Now don't get me wrong, I don't claim to be any of those things myself. I've bent the rules more times than I can count in my career. They call me the master manipulator for a reason. But Seth, no one really believes anything that you're saying. At least when I cheat, I'll do it to your face. You will know that I'm cheating or lying to you. Like, people know what I'm about, you know? For you, Seth, it's all manipulation and games. It's all a game to you, Seth. Someone like you can't be a captain. Team SmackDown. Because quite frankly, Seth, unlike me, nobody in the back respects you. Hell, nobody likes you. You wander around backstage. You have no friends, Seth. No one looks up to you. They look down on you, Seth. You wouldn't be a captain. You'd be a liability. And if you've got a problem with that, I'd be happy to meet you in the ring anytime to prove it. Seth takes his leave. Rollins looking furious. Hey Gudgeon, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Let's go!
I think we just saw the introduction of Edge and Guerrero. He cheats. He steals. But at least he's honest about it.
He's honest. He lies, but he's honest about it.
Yes, he lies, but he lies very honest. Honest liar. I mean, he literally leaned into Seth Rollins and just said no bitches and left.
Well, no, what he actually did was the real life equivalent of going L plus ratio plus you have no friends.
No friends? No
No
bitches?
friends. No worries, Gudgeon. Don't worry about it. You've missed a million technical issues, so maybe you're the real winner. Or are you? Because you missed the big announcement. Although we're still waiting on the response. It's time, however, for the main event. For the SmackDown Women's Championship, Bianca Belair exercising her rematch clause just a few short days after losing the title at SummerSlam.
The following contest is an Extreme Rules match and is for the SmackDown Women's Championship.
Former champion making her way to the ring. Well, Bianca Belair, she was incredibly unfortunate to lose the championship as she did, but the fact is that's how it goes in a tables match. One slight mistake cost you everything.
Yeah, in most matches, if you switch on switch off for a second, you may get pinned. You know, you may get put into submission. In a tables match, if you switch off, it's as simple as that. It really, really is.
Won't be the case here tonight. This is to be contested under Extreme Rules. Who do you think that favours in this environment?
I don't know. That's a tough one. I almost think Bianca Belair. Maybe it's because she's used to using her literal mass destruction. I feel like she could do quite well in an Extreme Rules. She's very high intensity. She doesn't hold anything back. I think it could suit her pretty well, you know.
Well, here comes the champion, the new champion, Rhea Ripley, seeing her for the first time since she won that title, but it could also be the last time. A very real possibility, of course, that Bianca Belair wins the championship back for the first time of asking. But I'm gonna disagree with you. I'm gonna say that this match type favours Rhea Ripley. I mean, her theme music literally says that she's known for her brutality, and that lends itself very well to the Extreme Rules stipulation.
Me and you disagreeing.
No,
Or the other one, mate.
never happened.
It's fake news. It's a fucking lie.
Fake news. Fake news.
It's fake.
Sauce. I want your sauce for that claim that we disagree.
Sauce, and I'm not talking ketchup, bro.
No, I am. Give me your ketchup right now.
Give me your ketchup. Give me your mayonnaise. Give me your mustard. Give me your browns. HP. Give it to me
Give me
now.
that barbecue sauce.
Jones barbecue and the other thing.
Here we go. Let's get the announcements underway for this championship contest.
Introducing the challenger from Knoxville, Tennessee, Bianca Belair. And introducing the champion from Adelaide, Australia, the SmackDown Women's Champion, Rhea Ripley.
No fear on the face of the champion. And to be fair, no fear on the face of the challenger either. These two will go hammer and tongs from the very opening bell, I can assure you of that one. That's what it's all about right there. The SmackDown Women's Championship up for grabs in this one. It is your SmackDown main event. Bianca Belair, Rhea Ripley. This one starts now. I'm doing alright, Gudgeon. How are you? Belair with the early advantage in this one. Nice bulldog. Follows it up with a standing shooting star press. I'm not quite sure who's got the strength advantage in this one. I would definitely say that Bianca has the speed and the agility, the athleticism advantage, but the strength, it's very close. This is really a contest that I think could go either way. Two of the brightest talents. Well, we talk about the strength advantage. Rhea Ripley just near enough tossing Bianca outside the ring. And just dragging her up by the arm after each of these clotheslines. And now Rhea going to the top rope, looking to prove everything I just said wrong. Going for a double axe handle, but Bianca catches her into a backbreaker. Bianca's going to be the first one to go for the weapons. Okay, very interesting strategy for going for the tables, considering what happened at SummerSlam. And now there's the kendo stick as well. These two top tier competitors staring each other down, and Rhea Ripley catching Bianca off guard with a diving senton over the top rope.
Yes, I think that looked absolutely brutal. Goes without saying. But Bianca Belair, she left a long gap for Rhea Ripley to take advantage of there. To be honest, I mean, she sort of stared up and looked and got a bit caught in the headlights.
Can't be doing that at the top level. Both of these competitors know that. Bianca's going to need to step up her game a little bit. And there she does with a spine buster. Quickly into the cover now. And gets all one as the former champion. And back to that kendo stick now. Belair has a game plan and it looks like she's sticking to it. As that kendo stick just explodes from the impact against the torso of Rhea Ripley. Bianca now. Oh, just the strength of Bianca Belair. Deadlifting Rhea Ripley above her head and just drops her. Like she's nothing. She's a fan favourite, Bianca Belair.
Yep.
And the crowd, it sounds like are getting right behind her in this contest.
To be honest,
and now a running shooting star press. That could be enough to win the championship. Oh, maybe not. I apologise for cutting off my broadcast colleague there.
No problem at all. That was a top quality move and it deserves some top quality comment. I just think at the start of this match I would have Rhea Ripley, but after seeing the way that Bianca Belair lifted her up, like,
oh,
anymore.
Ripley with a riptide through that table.
Oh my god!
Deja vu for Bianca Belair. Only gets a 2 count though. Rhea Ripley just hit Belair with one of her biggest moves through a table, and still Belair kicks out.
And that only gets a 2. You've got to be absolutely kidding.
Now it's Ripley's turn with the kendo stick, and it shatters after only a few shots. Oh, hang on a minute.
These kendo sticks are not the most reliably built, but they are very good at dishing out some duty, punishment.
Rhea Ripley has got bad intentions in mind, taking apart the announce table, or maybe it's just a sign of frustration. But she took too long to decide what she wants to do. But they're gonna take control again. And she might capitalise on that hesitancy. Precarious position now. Belair with a spinning powerbomb through the announce table.
My lord.
And I'm going to follow it up with a deadlift onto the rubble. Rhea Ripley's championship reign is in serious jeopardy.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So I do think maybe Bianca should have got her straight in there after putting her through the table and gone straight to end it, to finish it right there. That could be a big, big mistake from Bianca Belair.
Ripley running into that chair shot. Oh, hang on a minute. This is the move that won Ripley the championship. Power slamming Belair onto that steel chair. And now she's got the steps. Ooh. Oh, goodness. Just throwing them. Throwing them at Belair.
I haven't seen this yet, and by the sounds of it, I'm not sure if I want to. Oh God, she absolutely threw them on her. Jesus wept. I wouldn't be surprised if Bianca Belair was seriously concussed or had a few broken ribs after that.
We know she's had problems with concussions in the past, thinking the match against Bayley back at Backlash. And now Belair starting to get the rhythm back, starting to get back into the flow of things. Takes Ripley to the top rope. Looking for a superplex to do some big damage. And she gets it. Belair's got another move in mind, perhaps. Looking for the glam slam. Rhea Ripley drops to one knee, trying to resist it. Big shot. And another. And a third to resist the glam slam. And again going to the outside, perhaps. Oh. Belair with a shot of her own. There's the axe handle. Very back and forth contest between two of the premier talents. On SmackDown, as now Belair has a hold of that chair. Ripley going for that move again. Maybe trying to play some mind games with the former champion. Looking for that submission maneuver, but Belair was wise to it. Probably find out what that moves. The prison trap, okay.
Jesus, that's a name.
Yeah, I don't want to be stuck in that, whatever it is.
Yeah. I never liked geometry at school.
And now the strength of Belair on display, tossing Ripley down and turning her back. Oh, the disrespect from Bianca Belair. No love is lost between these two top competitors. Big boot from Ripley. Drops the challenger. Going for the prison trap again. Belair rolls her up. Looking to steal the championship. Oh, that could not have been any closer.
You're seeing it now. Oh, that was absolutely edge of your seat, nail biting. Couldn't have been any closer to a 3 count.
Chop block from Ripley, dropping Belair. Ripley now heading to the top rope. We don't see her do that often. Looking for a big splash. Nobody home.
That could be
Now Belair.
very, very bad for Rhea Ripley.
Looking for the glam slam, and she gets it that time. Ripley got out of it the first time. Not so on this occasion.
Wow. And it's an interesting strategy from Bianca Belair to pick up a chair and start wailing away on Rhea Ripley again when she could have got a pin. And maybe that glam slam.
Looking for a choke slam.
Powerful.
Gets out of it with an arm drag. Oh, and Ripley drops the challenger again, looking for the prison trap. And again, Belair gets out of the way. Belair. Oh, clocks her with the braid. Belair lining it up. She smells blood. She senses victory is near. Bianca Belair with the KOD to win back the championship. 1, 2, no!
Oh my god.
Ripley kicked out of the KOD.
I think Rhea Ripley has had a once-in-a-lifetime miracle there to get out of that KOD. I don't believe it.
I think that may well be the first time we've seen anyone kick out of the KOD in MyGM. I think that move has always got the job done.
It's been pretty much undefeatable up till now.
Rhea Ripley certainly putting herself on the map with this performance. Both of them are, to be fair.
Yep. Even if Rhea Ripley does lose the belt tonight, you have to say she looks exceptionally good in defeat.
You're Bianca Belair. You've got to be thinking, what have you got to do to win this match? You've done seemingly everything. You've brought out your best manoeuvre.
I think it's not even...
Oh, that might do it!
Oh my god.
A power slam onto the steps.
If that doesn't do it, then Rhea Ripley is not human.
Belair has the steps, looking to return the favour from earlier, but Ripley was wise to it. Belair catches her. However, Ripley not able to get anything going from that. Oh my god, I don't like the way that Ripley just... Oh goodness! The way that her legs just buckled out from under her there. She was out on her feet.
Ooh, yep.
That was uncomfortable to watch.
Her whole
Belair
body
knows
just
it.
fell like
KOD!
at all.
The KOD for a second time.
There's no
Bianca Belair to win back the championship. And she does. Well, she had to damn near kill Rhea Ripley to do it. But Bianca Belair is once again the SmackDown Women's Champion.
To be honest, after what I've just seen, I don't really think she'll care much about having to nearly kill anybody to get her hands back on that belt.
SmackDown Women's Champion, Bianca Belair.
You have to feel for Rhea Ripley. She put in a great performance tonight, and she did so well to win that title in the first place. Snatched away from her. She must be absolutely devastated there in the centre of that ring. But you can't take it away from Bianca Belair. You can't take away the fact that she deserved it, the fact that she earned that belt back. You could see with every move, every drop of sweat that poured off of her, she was desperate to get that belt back around her waist, and she will be loving this. Holy fuck! Okay, I've just
I was not expecting that high of a rating.
Is it a level 3?
I think it's level 2.
No.
It might be level 3.
This is... If it's level 2, this is the biggest shock since a Kevin Nash match. Classic, this game.
Damn,
That might be
okay.
the match that single-handedly wins you this.
I mean, I don't count anything anymore with this game.
Fair enough.
I expect nothing.
Don't count your chickens until they've hatched, flown around for a bit.
Well, we're heading over to Monday Night Raw. We're only going to get to play one of the matches tonight, so Raj, you've got a lot of explaining to do, so you're going to have to tell us what happens in this contest.
I will tell you what happened in this contest, but first there's some important news I need to address. As much as I consider giving. I for the less fortunate. So I was watching SmackDown this week.
Wow.
And,
Wow.
in between checking my phone, eating some popcorn, drinking some Pepsi, and falling asleep at boring the wrestling, I did make time to look up, and I saw this. I'll admit he was fairly snazzily dressed, pretty good. He looked good, He clearly got the premium brand at Specsavers, and he'd got a nice, Liverpool 90 white suit. Very, very good stuff. Very nice. And then he starts coming on, and all my respect for him evaporates the second he opens his stupid mouth and starts spewing absolute garbage. I mean, this was like it was like watching a landfill. I'd like to make one point very clear before I answer this little challenge, a challenge in name only, but that the SmackDown general manager has. There's a lot of people in life who like to make excuses. There's a lot of people in life when they lose, they don't look inside. They don't look at themselves. They look outside. They look around and they think, who can I blame for this? Who's bar mine? Now, wrestling, ladies and gentlemen, is a cutthroat business. It's a sport, but it is a bloodthirsty sport, and it only gets worse and worse when you step out of that ring and behind the curtain, because there's always a pit of vipers and vicious, venomous snakes nipping at your heels, biting at your ankles, begging you for every little drop of money and drop of fame and relevance, even the ones that really don't deserve it. But I have here on this show every Monday night a group of guys and gals who work their asses off and deserve every single thing they have. And that's why, week after week, we win. We get the ratings, we get the acclaim in the papers and the dirt sheets, we get the reactions from the fans everywhere we go. All states, all matches, all competitors, we are the premium of all wrestling right now. The cream of the crop, the very, very top. And that's why we win. Not through cheating, not through flukes, not through lying, not through stealing, not through luck, because we deserve it, because we are Monday Night Raw. However, I understand that one whooping a week is not enough for this man. He wants to get his ass beat more than once a week, more than once at a pay-per-view each month. And if he wants to make an impact out of himself on national television and give me the tools to do so, you will not find me complaining, and you will certainly find me. So I will get the best of the best. You can get the best of the rest, and we are going to duke it out. Raw is going to win again. And I heard you talking about a clean sweep. The only clean sweep you're going to asses right onto that canvas as they stare up at the lights and hear the referee shout, 1, 2, 3! So prepare, get ready as much as you like. I suggest the first people you call are The Undertaker, not the one you just booted out, by the way. The real life Undertaker, and a funeral home. Because I am going to put your ass in the ground. And just in case it needed saying, I accept.
Oh shit! Damn, man! I wasn't gonna kill you.
I have now legally implicated myself in making on a wrestling show.
Watch your profanity.
Watch your profanity.
There we go. The challenge has been accepted. We haven't got a date. We haven't got a time for you yet. That needs to be sorted out with the relevant logistics and the red tape that comes with that. It's down to the board of directors. But there you go. The challenge has been made by SmackDown. The challenge has been accepted by Raw. Bragging rights, a best of 5 series to see who truly is the best in the world. Keep your eyes out for that. We'll bring you more information as we have it. It's time, though, to get into Monday Night Raw, as I'm sure Majma is keen to tell us.
Indeed, I am. So, we've been having a few technical issues with the feed. It wouldn't be a Monday Night Raw. Utterly unexpected and unexplainable bullshit didn't happen, so I will be reporting this match to you live. Maybe not in colour, but live. So, it started off as you would expect with these two. Some hard brawling, pure, powerful slugging, stiff, tough punches being laid out by each competitor, and it went back and forth until Sheamus whipped out a brogue kick. He goes down, hooks the leg of Jake the Snake. The referee gets down, ready to count 1, and Jake flips him off, throws him completely from one corner to the other, all the way across the ring. Sheamus is absolutely stunned. No one has ever disrespected him like that before. No one ever kicks out of a brogue kick that quickly. And Jake the Snake rises up and he looks Sheamus dead in the eye and he laughs. He shakes his head, shakes his finger, and just wipes his sweat away and gets right back at it, grabs him, tries to wrestle him into a DDT, but Sheamus just manages. And he goes to the outside of the ring and he does the typical Sheamus routine, getting a table and throwing them in the ring. He manages to get about 2 or 3. Jake the Snake sort of saunters over and just decks him with a strong right hook, lays him out on the canvas. And that is actually, that not only is Sheamus now bleeding, he's completely out of it. He's drowsy. He doesn't looking around. He's wavy. He doesn't know where he is. And Jake the Snake leaves him in the middle of the ring for a minute, and he goes to under the ring apron, and he pulls out a baseball bat. But there's something very unique about this baseball bat. It is covered from one end to the other in barbed wire. It's a Mick Foley special.
God.
But Jake the Snake is a bloodthirsty, ruthless, violent man. Barbed wire alone was never going to be enough. So he pulls out a little package from his trunks. It's not Damien. It's a lighter fluid. He's pouring lighter fluid on the barbed wire on the baseball bat. And then he one of the coolest things I've ever seen in this sport, he flicks up a match. He gets out a cigarette, puts it in his mouth, and while Sheamus is just slowly recovering from this grievous head injury, he's probably concussed, Jake the Snake starts puffing on the cigarette, taking a slow drag, putting his head back, just blowing out some smoke. He's enjoying himself. And then he gives no one any time to see it coming. He drops the match and the cigarette onto the barbed wire baseball bat, which erupts in a jet of flame. And Sheamus, at this point, even in the completely demented state he's in, he realizes what's happening. Feels the heat erupt from that baseball bat, and he sees the flames absolutely pouring towards him, and he sees Jake the Snake ready to do something that Sheamus may never recover from, that may end his career. Sheamus, he's sort of falling back. His legs are completely, they fall out from under him. He falls straight on his back, and he starts crawling desperately, trying to scraggle his way underneath the ring ropes. But Jake the Snake gets there just in time, grabs him by the hair, pulls him straight back into the center of the ring, and he down on him. That flaming baseball bat. Bam! 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hits with the baseball bat. Sheamus is absolutely stunned. He's mortified. He's grabbing his shoulders, digging his fingers in, rolling and writhing. And just when you think it's done, Jake Roberts raises that bat one more time and smashes it into Sheamus. He hits the open wound, which starts bleeding again, and Sheamus is knocked out cold. Jake Roberts puts a foot on Sheamus, and you think it's done, but somehow Sheamus manages to throw his arms up at the last moment. He grabs the baseball bat and he absolutely loses. Red down with the last of his strength. He slams it into Jake's head, slams it once, and Jake falls back, and he just hits him in the head again, and throws it out, hooks the leg, and manages to get the win. And after it looked like murder, there was so much blood. The mats were absolutely caked in it. The ring canvas, the ropes, the turnbuckles, they were a shade of crimson, deeper and darker than anything I've ever seen in all my years in the sport. And as the paramedics came and they dragged men out the ring on stretcher, Jake the Snake went first, Sheamus shortly after. The ring crew have had to come out and change the mats. They've had to change all of the equipment in the ring and around the ring. It was that bad a beating. It was that brutal and bloody. And while, might I add, they are changing the ring, changing the mats, waiting for what's going to happen. Out of the corner of our eye, we see, I think, what appears to be a fedora and a man with the top two buttons of his shirt undone, sauntering down to the ring.
But if I may interject for a second.
Yes.
Number one, shall we get the rating of this match first?
Yes, please. I'd like that.
1, 2, 3.
Famous the winner, we knew that. 2.5 stars.
I'll take it. That's not bad.
Okay.
Decent.
And one other thing for you.
Yep.
I have no idea if you actually got that notification, but there you go.
I want to see it. Oh boy. I haven't seen it yet. Wait, it's loading. It's loading.
You said that.
I did say that. I did say that.
You did.
I did say that.
You did say that.
And I did say it wasn't Damien. So maybe in the middle of setting a baseball bat on fire, Jake the Snake whipped his own snake out. He got his schlong out on Monday Night Raw. Yeah. At this point, with this, I really wouldn't.
Yeah. Honestly, it's Raw.
It's Raw.
Anything can happen.
A man could pop out his 3 willies, and I wouldn't blink at this point.
God. Right, quick. Okay, no, I want to hear what Happy Corbin has to say now. I'm concerned.
Speaking of things that are weirdly misshapen,
Oh, God.
Baron Corbin. So this is I'm confused. I think it says only Baron Corbin would ever do this. So the ring crew are changing all of the mats, but the bloody like equipment is still there. Like it's not been changed yet. This man walks down the rampway. He enters the ring underneath the rope. You notice blood on his suit, and he just looks down, kind of disgusted, like, and sort of wipes it off. And he's getting the dirtiest look you've ever seen from the ring crew, who are just like cursing under their breath at him for walking into this bloody ring. And Happy Corbin, being the man he is, doesn't even notice and just smiles and sort of walks to the center of the ring. And he picks up a mic. I don't know where he's got this mic. I bet he pulled it from underneath all of Jake Roberts and Sheamus' blood or something. I don't know. Pulls this mic out and just turns it on, and he starts rambling. He's saying, I know you guys have loved watching me up till now, but I'm telling you, here tonight there is so much more to come from Happy Corbin, and I'm feeling real good right now. I've disposed of Samoa Joe. The tiniest little obstacle in my path is gone. Finito. Kaput. Done. I also won as a whopping $25.33 at the casino, so I'm living it right. See, I have a feather in my fedora, which was actually plucked from a local pigeon because I couldn't afford any of the exotic birds, but it looks pretty nice. I like it. I think it looks great, guys. There's a poll now on the WWE.com on the website, do you rate my pigeon feather or not? Give me an answer. If you do put no, I will find you and I will actually stuff you like a pigeon. So I just want you guys to know that. But please go vote. Give me your opinions on my pigeon feather. Anyway, you might be wondering, now that I've gotten Samoa Joe out of the way, and I got him out of the way with very little bother, you might be wondering what's next for Happy Corbin. And I can tell you, whatever it is, it's going to put a smile on all your faces. And do you want to know why they call me the Tic Tac? It's not because I look like a Tic Tac. It's because when I get in that ring, I'm just too sweet. So I'll see you all later. And don't forget, life's always better with a smile. I think I heard that last line in a Colgate ad, but that was an interesting promo from Happy Corbin. I think he's failed to notice the crimson flecks down his trousers, but this is a guy who goes out wearing pigeon feathers for fashion, so he probably thinks it's like Nouvelle Vague or In Vogue. He's a bit of an eccentric one, this Happy Corbin, you know? He's an odd sort of guy.
Happy? No, that's not happy at all. Oh no.
Oh.
That was my favourite promo.
Really? I thought it sucked, but I didn't think it was that bad.
Oh my god, I was fucking creasing the whole time.
I'll admit the
fucking pigeon feather.
The pigeon feather pole was quite funny. I'm quite proud because I didn't. I just thought of that on the moment, so I'm quite happy with that. I mean, it's a disappointing promo rating, but it had the desired effect, so I'm not too.
Yeah, it turned him face. That's all you're really concerned about.
Yeah, it was a face promo. It was definitely it was like a coked up Randy Savage promo, except somehow more insane. Which is a fucking achievement. Let's be honest.
Well, Magmate, your descriptions are not done, my dude.
No, this is literally of the wrestling.
I hope you guys were ready for Magma to just like serenade you to sleep.
You guys, you got any requests? Leave them in chat, please. I'm taking requests at the moment, so just leave them in chat. So now, at first, I've got to be honest. I wanted some of the ladies in our locker room to get out and to have a story time with Majima. Part 1. Sorry, I meant part 55 of Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch. Page 550 of War and Peace. So I wasn't really sure what to do with the ladies tonight because I've got some other things planned which I can't use certain people at the moment. So I booked Charlotte Flair versus Becky Lynch, and even I was sort of sat there shaking. Why am I having to do this again? These guys hate each other more than they already did at the start, which is kind of an achievement on my part, but it's not one I'm particularly happy about. And I just thought, you know what, we'll do it. We'll see how it goes. Maybe something will come of it. We've just got to get something, and we've got to give the ladies. Can't just let them sit in the doing nothing. So these two get in the ring, right, and they're doing their typical thing, you know, nasty moves, like a little bit of hair pulling. Good wrestling, as you'd expect from two of the best women's wrestlers in wrestling history, some would argue. But it's not really getting going. There's no spark. There's nothing special about it. And then, out of the corner of my eye, I swear I see... And that something looks a bit like a Harley Quinn. So I immediately knew it was... And she comes fucking storming into the ring. And I think, oh, she's going to help out the champ. She's going to attack Charlotte Flair. You know, but Charlotte has made a lot of enemies. Sort of prances around like a peacock, very proud, holds her head high. And she has that sort of name recognition. So there's always whisperings of nepotism and family name advantage, but she sort of hesitates for just a moment, and then she decks Becky Lynch right in the face, and then she does something that actually made my heart stop. She grabs Becky Lynch's arm and wrenches it back And she stands on the arm and keeps it down. And Becky Lynch, her face is furrowed. She's sweating. She's in absolute agony. And Alexa Bliss just laughs and laughs, starts screaming at Becky. She starts screaming about how she's going to take the belt from her. She's going to embarrass, humiliate her, how she's going to be the first person to dethrone Becky Lynch on Monday Night Raw. And then once the referees from the back start piling in the ring and start dragging Alexa away, she's just screaming. She has a spit out of her mouth, yelling. Her face is red. She's just absolutely going at Becky, even if she's been dragged away, telling her she's a bitch, she's a complete stuck-up, no good, prancing, arrogant prick. All this unbelievable stuff. You never thought you'd hear it from Alexa Bliss. Screaming and screaming and screaming. I mean, even Charlotte, and we know how much she hates Becky Lynch. Charlotte Flair's there. She's absolutely stunned. She can't believe this. Someone actually hates Becky Lynch more than she does. It's incredible. It's amazing. And Becky Lynch just lays there. She gets some medical help, but kind of trying to fight out of the ring and to the back. She's holding her arm, clutching. Pain is so bad. And I mean, it's shaken up the whole picture of this women's division on Monday Night Raw, because we thought we knew what we had. We had Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch, we had Asuka versus Becky Lynch. And out of nowhere, Alexa Bliss has absolutely stormed in and changed everything. She's upended everything we thought we knew about this women's division. I cannot wait to see where this goes.
Well, I guess it's secondary at this point, but shall we get the result?
It'll be like 1.5 star, but yes.
Well, also who wins?
Who wins? Who wins? Yeah.
Although it sounds like it'll be a disqualification or something based on that.
You would think.
Summary.
You would think so.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, it looks like a disqualification victory for Becky Lynch. Ooh. Ooh.
There's like 1 star in it.
It was 1.5.
I thought it would be crap, to be fair.
Yeah, run-ins do seem to bring the rating down.
I think it's the run-in. I think it's also just they had nothing going.
No, but do you remember when I did Edge versus Reigns and it got a 1 star because it had a run-in?
That was bullshit, though, because you should have got like at least 2 stars. Like this, I fully understand it's not getting a... But
I don't know. I feel like they're about on the same level, personally.
Maybe. I mean,
but anyway, you've got one last story to tell us here.
My favourite story, guys. So, everyone in wrestling knows the name Hulk Hogan. Even if you don't want to, which, let's be honest, most of us don't. We know their name. He is the fine vintage. It's like a fine vintage. He's continued to mature and take on new flavours and new aged. He has reinvented himself. And you almost wonder, because he has not been happy recently. There's been something bitter, something vile and rancorous in the air around Roster we haven't seen since, some of the most infamous days in many, many years. And he comes down to the ring and, real Americans playing on the speaker, posing, the muscle stuff, pointing it around, tears the shirt. And people aren't even reacting. They're reacting and booing him. They're booing Hulk Hogan. And he takes a moment. He's just processing, thinking about what's just happened, what he's hearing from this crowd. And he just stops and he shakes his head and he bites his lip in frustration. He's chewing his lip. He's slow. Ring. And the ring announcer comes. He actually shoves him away, grabs the to get out of the ring. Something has changed. Something takes a moment. He shakes, and then he puts the mic to his lips. Well, let me tell you people something, brother. You better shut the hell up if you want to. I come out here to entertain you people. I give everything I have to make you go home happy, to put a smile on your face, to give you money's worth, brother. And what do I get? This shitty attitude from people. The booing, the yelling, the insults, the rudeness, the attitude. Don't forget where this sport was before I came along, man. You were lucky to get 5,000 people into some crappy, sweat-filled arena in the middle of goddamn nowhere. Then I came along and I injected wrestling with mainstream appeal, with success, with relevance. Thousands of people in Madison Square Garden when I picked up and slammed the giant shoulder. The greatest moment in wrestling. I silenced the whole wrestling world when I turned on WCW and dropped my leg. I made this sport a monster. I made this organization a billion-dollar world beater. And what do I get? I get you people who don't know a damn thing about wrestling telling me what I ought to do. Me, the Hulkster. Well, I'll tell you what. Each and every one of you people, you can shove it. All these years, when I had the shooting pains up my leg, the agony, when I smashed up my back, when I couldn't walk and get out of my chair to hug my kids and my wife, I still forced myself to come out here, you people, for the sport, for the Hulkamaniacs, for the vitamin, the training, the prayers. Well, I'll tell you something. The vitamin, the training, the prayers, it's all bullshit. The only thing that matters is who's got the biggest arms in the world, smartest head in this business, man. And nobody is smarter, stronger, better, or more brilliant than Hulk friggin' Hogan. So you people wanted to see something different. You want a new side to the Hulkster. You want to see Hulkamania wild again. Well, be careful what you wish for.
It was okay.
It was
It was okay.
my throat did not say it was.
This is not okay.
It's not. I'm not happy. I'm not happy. I'm not happy.
Well, you can stop having to carry. You can have to not carry the show on your back now because it's time for the main event, and we actually get to play this match. Who am I taking, Madge?
I'm going to take Umaga.
Alrighty. So, talk us into this match. Why are we seeing these two going at it again?
According to all known laws of aviation, there is no way Umaga should be able to fly. His chunky, thick, muscular body should be way too heavy and strong to get his legs off the ground. Umaga, of course, flies anyway. Jokes aside, why are we seeing this match? Why are we the U movie?
Umaga.
Bang bang. I mean, jokes aside, why are we seeing this match?
You timed the bang bang perfectly.
I need to turn the sound on. Hold on.
At least for me, I don't know if it.
It was a little bit delayed for me, but it was close. I'll take that. Big result. So, why are we seeing this match? You know, most matches on Monday Night Raw, we have a big storyline. We've got something going on that needs to be resolved. And you could argue that's the case here. But really the truth is, and by extension as well, I would say the entire viewing audience, the Rawniverse, just love seeing two guys. Yeah, you know, I don't choose these names. People on Twitter are a bit tapped, so I can't really help that. We're seeing this because everybody just loves watching two men who have no regard for their own health and their own opponents or the lives of any other being, really. Just fucking going at it and absolutely trying to destroy each other. And it was so good the first time, there was no way we weren't going to see this. I'd also like to formally announce that if Umaga does win this match, I have got a contract on the table for him to star in WWE Films' new smash hit coming in December 2022, just in time for the Christmas season. The B-Movie 2, co-starring Mick Foley as the love interest. So just, get your tickets. You can pre-order it online now, showing at all good theatres. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, I won't watch it.
Well, it's your loss. I've always wanted a rom-com with Mick Foley. That's like one of my 5 dreams at the top of my bucket list.
This guy can't be serious.
This guy can't be serious. I mean,
Well, I'll tell you what is
man can take a
serious
fair amount of punishment, can't he? That's what I'm saying.
I'll tell you what is serious is the absolute beatdown Umaga is giving Cactus Jack right now.
Case in point, bro. Case in point. They've got great chemistry together, haven't they? They've got great chemistry. But if by chemistry you mean they both really want to kill each other, which is a form of chemistry in itself.
Chemistry.
I mean, chemistry can be explosive. We could be talking like a nitro chemistry.
I suppose you're on point.
I don't know how I salvaged what the absolute shit I was just chatting about. I'll take it.
A headbutt from Umaga. And another one. Oh, doesn't get it this time. Umaga.
I love how Umaga's name is just his entire character.
Umaga.
He's like Groot. He's literally Groot.
I am Umaga.
I am Umaga.
Oh, spinning back elbow.
That's actually what happens in the B-Movie 2 at the end when they're about to marry. They're saying the vows, and Mick Foley's getting emotional. He's pitched. Yeah, I can't believe that I'm finally here with the man I love. I never thought this would happen to me. Bang bang. And then Umaga, and then the priest or whoever just passes the mic to Umaga, and he goes. He turns to the camera and he says, "We are Umaga," and then it cuts.
Oh my god! Mick Foley went about 10 feet in the air in that Samoan drop.
Ooh, I want to see this. Well, to be honest, I think I'm going to say this because I know it will jinx it somehow through the bullshit that is this video game. I think you've won this week.
No.
I think you have.
No.
I'm being serious. I'm being serious.
No.
I'm being serious.
No.
I'm being serious.
I refuse to. I'm not. I do not listen to this anymore.
What are you laughing for, Paper? What are you laughing for? I'm being serious.
What are you laughing for, Chris? What are you laughing for? I'm being serious.
I'm saying it again. Cactus Jack is the best actor in the world. What are you laughing for, Chris? I'm being serious. I'm being serious.
I'm being serious.
I'm being serious. It's a shame there's no one from Liverpool on this roster because I could just pretend to be Liverpudlian. I'd actually really enjoy that.
Oh my god. I mean, I guess what's the closest we have?
I might just give someone a Steven Gerrard voice.
Technically, Sheamus. Like, he at least supports Liverpool.
Guys, Sheamus has had a severe voice problem. We've got an interview with him now. Sheamus, I'm telling us. Of course. Well, if we stop it there, Gary. As you can see there, that's my voice box, and it's actually sort of like shaped like a pear because it was just so screwed up. So I had to have 5 different surgeries. Yeah, of course, to fix my voice box. And unfortunately it didn't work because now I sound like this. So actually it's got worse. It's probably because I went to a hospital in Liverpool and they don't know how to make a voice box that doesn't make you sound like a broken squeaky toy. But I'm very grateful for all the NHS has done for me. I will be asking for my money back in tax rebates because I don't want to sound like this. This is like the only accent that's worse than the one I had before. Which is like an achievement of modern medical science, Yeah, of course.
Yeah, cool. What the fuck happened there? That's a DDT, but I don't understand the physics that led to that moment. Oh my god!
I feel like unless I've
Oh
recently
my
had some...
god!
Oh god, yeah, that DDT was horrific, actually. I've just seen... That was horrible. Like, very good, but also very horrible to watch. I'm glad I'm not in that ring.
You ready? Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Umaga is just great to watch, isn't he? Like, he's the kind of guy who's so insane that if he has an idea, he has no filter. Like, if he has an idea, if he had an idea to, like, hit Mick Foley with a space laser from a satellite right now, he'd probably do it. He'd probably do it, you know? He'd probably call somebody up and have it done. And you would think that would make him the most insane man in wrestling, and then Jack does in fact, and you're not so sure anymore.
My god!
He's just getting shorter now. In 5 minutes, we'll be going, meh. Meh. he'll be making fucking constipated noise as he beats Cactus Jack. Hits him on, just gets him on top of the ropes for 10.
Oh!
Turns into Crash Bandicoot. Whoa!
One more time. Oh, this has been a train wreck. And I'm sorry.
Oh no. No. The thing is, when you laugh like that and it's a tables, that's what really worries me.
Yes, it should.
Oh, fuck's sake! Oh, fuck's sake, man! It's literally the Montreal Screwjob. Yeah, actually, it's a double heel job.
I mean, he does go through the table. That's legitimate. I was trying to put him through the table.
Yeah, but
there.
still, it's like it looks so shit.
I was going for like the power slam, but he did a shoulder breaker and he just sort of
He
tumbled through the table.
Umaga.
Hey, apparently it was good though. Apparently it was really good.
Umaga trying to decide whether the finisher thumb. Oh, let's go! Oh shit!
Yeah, got 4 stars, man.
I swear that was level 2 as well. Was it not?
I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was.
Fucking hell! I get it to 5. I get it to 4, and Dave Meltzer's going to come in the Tokyo Dome.
I was not prepared for that statement. Jesus, what? Right, let's have a look at the ratings.
I think you've still won,
Good book.
but I've managed to claw it back. Fuck me.
I don't think so. Good booking, opener and main event with highlights of the show as they should be. Let's have a look at what Dave Meltzer has to say. Randy Orton, too good for Kevin Owens. Crowd's enthusiasm was low. Bailey defeats Liv Morgan. Budding rivalry. Rhea Ripley beaten by Bianca Belair. Despite an awkward combination of wrestling classes on paper, the match was salvaged by an enjoyable performance from the superstars. Ripley, in particular, distinguished herself in tonight's match, displaying a natural aptitude for Extreme Rules. Fucking hell, let's go, finally!
Are they both Extreme Rules, or is it just Ripley?
Just Ripley.
Ah, okay.
But for some reason, I'm never able to find my superstars match types, so I'll take that. Head over to Raw now. Jake the Snake Roberts swept aside by Sheamus. Sheamus displayed himself well in Extreme Rules, we know that. Becky Lynch defeats Charlotte Flair.
The only thing I don't know is if the rivalry between Sheamus and Jake Roberts has gone up.
I don't think. I don't know. I don't think it's there.
If it
Well,
hasn't,
it's level 3. It's level 3. So I don't know.
so I think it. What now? It's level 3.
Yeah.
I think it has gone up then. I'm pretty sure it was level 2. So that's good.
Umaga beats Cactus Jack. Cactus Jack particularly distinguished himself in tables rules. There you go.
That makes.
Alright, let's get the suffering over with. It's my least favourite part of it.
You're going to win this week. I'm genuinely.
I'm not. It doesn't. It never happens. Just shy of 24,000. Oh, you're definitely going to beat that. Definitely going to beat that. Run-in Cyborg 2000. Anyone see that SmackDown announced they let go of Mr. McMahon? That took me by surprise. Vince himself said I'm sad to be leaving SmackDown. Not really sure what went wrong or why I wasn't part of their plans. New Age Manager. Love tonight's SmackDown. Look forward to next week. Dr. Town 92. Rhea Ripley is perfect for Extreme Rules. Put in another one. Wowee Show 75. Pete Dunne calling out Roman Reigns tonight and hitting the target. Good promo.
Wowee.
Roman Reigns says, keep running your mouth while you can, Pete Dunne. It's going to be wired shut for a while after next week. Squared Cyborg 80. Tonight SmackDown started strong and ended strong. I liked it. Top Rope Kicks 82. Randy Orton is going to get run into the ground carrying SmackDown each week. Definitely earned a break. Dapper Machine Woo. Bianca gets payback on Rhea Ripley. What great rivalry. Legend Takeover 80. Damian Priest just got signed by SmackDown. Look forward to his debut match. So look, here's the thing. The ratings for the matches weren't that different.
No, but they were still slightly better on your end. Slightly.
But I find that in order for me to actually get anywhere, I need to have a significant win. Because whenever it's close, you end up winning. And I'm sure we're about to see that. Now. Oh, let's go!
I told you were going to win.
Let's go!
You got to believe. I told you was going to win.
No, I need to not believe, because this is the first time where I've not believed.
Win as well. Jesus wept. Wow, that's bad.
Oh my god.
That's bad. That's really poor.
My new strategy is working.
What? Just downplaying yourself until God feels so sorry for you. He's like, I'll let this.
That's one part of the strategy.
One part of the strategy. I am weeping. I'm crying. My throat's crying. My brain is.
Yes.
Cactus Jack in a romance film.
I'm still miles behind though. I've got so much ground to make.
You are, but that's the biggest win you've had at any point. I think that's like 6K ish, isn't it?
No, I've had bigger wins, but I take any wins these days. Baddest figure 482 says, "Holy crap! Alexa Bliss just blindsided Becky Lynch. Body slam bro brand. Catch Jack is perfect for tables matches. Put him in another one." Royal Survivor 94. Tonight's Raw was a bit of a come down after the good stuff they put out last week.
No, wrong.
Fighter chairman are you? Yo, Sheamus winning a match? The losing streak's over.
He miraculously rose from the dead despite having about 5 different matches and 2 concussions at once, and killed Jake Roberts.
SmackDown kicks ENG. I thought that said SmackDown stinks for a moment. I was like, I see.
It wouldn't have aged very well, would it? The one time to have that username.
Wait, Hogan is a bad guy now. Didn't expect that.
Everyone in 1990 years.
1996, yeah.
6, yeah. I always get the years mixed.
Running Cyborg ESP. Jake the Snake Roberts and Sheamus are the reason I watch Raw. Their rivalry is developing so much. Phenomenal Unprettier 76. Can't Raw give us a bit more variety? Let's see some superstars with different classes. Hitman 95. Sheamus beats Jake the Snake Roberts, and so easy too. Don't know about that. Sheamus. Happy with the performance and win against Jake the Snake tonight. Got to keep that momentum up. Chair Foundation 96 says, great to see Sheamus in another Extreme Rules match. Keep them coming. And you got To the Moon, which I'm not thrilled about.
To be honest, I'm probably it's better in the long term. It is, but I feel like I definitely would have won if I'd put on Rude and Savage versus Guerrero. But then that's just what you have to do sometimes, isn't it? Really, you know what I mean?
Mm. Yeah, that win doesn't even make up 10% of the difference.
But hey, win's a win, and you earned it. You're in a
Mm.
very good position as well. I think you're in a better position. You've probably got better stuff going on at the moment than I have.
Yeah, I'm not
I
too.
think.
I'm not too. I'm not too worried about my current position. Keith Lee, hey, my contract SmackDown is up at the end of the week. Be interested in staying. The cost will be 24k. I can do that. I have got you in my plans, big guy. Great, looking forward to staying with SmackDown. Bianca Belair, thanks for the title rematch. And your new champion, once again, good to have the title back in my hands. Thanks again for the rematch, boss, I appreciate it. I have to say, you really look out for your talent here on SmackDown. Well, here on SmackDown, we don't play favourites, okay? We look after our talent. Unlike some other working environments.
No bitches.
Liv Morgan, hey, I feel like I'm the fall guy every week at the moment. Whatever my next match is, I want to win, okay? Oh dear.
Liv Morgan taking a page out the Sheamus playbook.
Have a look at the free agents this week. Oh, look who's back! Look who's back!
Let's have a look.
You jammy little fucker. You're walking out on me, and now you're coming back saying like, oh, I'd be interested in re-signing for 221 grand.
Yeah, that is a lot. Fuck me.
Oh shit.
Also, one of these men is not kind of not here now.
Sorry, what? I don't understand what you just said.
Oh, you didn't hear it, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just saying one of these men is not here anymore.
I'm confused.
Number 4 along. He's a AEW now.
Yes. Yeah. I wasn't sure what you meant. I was like, what?
My boy, Joe.
I'm the boogeyman.
And I'm coming.
I'm coming to get you.
Oh, can I? There is one person I do want to. If I am able to, I do want to already. I do want to already sort of get my hands on. Not like that, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Yeah. Well, I mean, take your notes and then
Will do.
go
Will
through
do.
it next session. Oh look, Hurricane's here as well. We've actually there's a few DLC characters popping out. There's Boogeyman. There's the Hurricane. There was Elijah Dragunov as well. So, a few new faces. I could fix a match. Alright, what do we think my commissioner goal is this week?
Make Triple H make a mess on himself, and you get a marriage into the family. How much was your fixed
Oh my
match?
god, I can do that. I can do that.
I know you
Have
can.
at least one
Well,
have at
yes,
least
but-
one Extreme Rules match this week. I can do that.
Oh, wow,
Shame
that's-
the reward isn't amazing.
Yeah, I think if we've seen though, it can come in handy at points. It's not a great rule.
It can. I mean, how's my roster looking? Like, is there anyone that could particularly use? I mean, Orton could probably use it actually.
Do you think at some point it will be recover Triple H's hairline? You just have to go into like power cards and buy like the Rogaine power card or something.
Oh, I can't help you there, Rips. I'm sorry, man.
Even I, the miracle worker of miracle workers, cannot do anything for you.
Okay. Don't know about you, Chief, but I think that's about it.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, well, thank you everyone for watching tonight's stream of MyGM. SmackDown clawing back a bit of ground, but I've got to keep the momentum going. Because it's gotten a bit stale, if I'm being honest. I mean, I'm sure Majima doesn't mind the gap at all.
Oh no,
But-
I'm devastated by it. It's keeping me up at night.
But I would like to see this be a bit closer. So hopefully I can continue to claw back some ground. We're not even halfway yet. Like, it's fine. I can do this, maybe. I hope.
No, you can, yeah. No, it's absolutely possible. We've literally got like 33 weeks left. We're not even close to half. We're not even that close to halfway.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Still got 2 pay-per-views before we're halfway, so there you go. Alright, well, thank you everyone for watching tonight's stream. I hope you've enjoyed it. Take care, and have a good night.
See you guys.